Welcome, everybody. Hello, Cheryl. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fabulous, fabulous as ever. I'm Lynn Serrano.
I'm Sheryl Isenhour.
We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to another day in paradise, and it is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Um, so, Cheryl, we did not pick a topic, but we did show up. How's that?
It's showing up's half the problem, man. Or this,
Well, yeah, you show up, and sometimes you never know what's going to happen when you show up.
actually, what I told you was a good topic. Just wing it. I mean, I do that a lot. Uh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know the answers. Excuse me. A lot of times I just literally wing it and hope that I fly instead of fall.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like I was winging it pretty good today until I took a little I took a little test and did way better than I thought in one spot, and I wasn't prepared in another spot. What can I say? So I winged it.
Winged it wrong.
And I only missed it by freaking 3 points.
Might as well been a mile, sweetie.
Exactly, because it don't count. It just doesn't count. I mean, it fails a fail and a pass is a pass, right?
And what you were doing it is, I mean,
Yeah. Well, I guess it was nice if I had the right material to study from, but I guess I didn't have all the material, so um, I guess that's just part of life, right? You do what you got with what you got, and then you make the best of it.
well, it looks, maybe like I say, you were in the wrong spot looking, but go back and do it again. I mean, do overs. You may do better next time. Maybe bring that 90 up to 95 and move the other one at least on the other side of the.
Passing grade. Well, I did better than I expected on the most part. I could have really bombed it, so at least I got some of the unknowns out of the way, which is part of life, right?
No, if you didn't fail at something, sweetie, you wouldn't know when you did good.
Yeah, that's true. That's really true.
I mean, if I sit here and say I'd never failed at anything, the sky would probably fall.
Can you say that so I could see that happen? No, just kidding.
There is no way. I mean, as long as you learn from the failure and you found out some answers that you had no clue what they would be that were strange. So hey,
Yeah,
you as long as you learn something. So
yeah,
people that fail and walk away as a failure, they don't look back and try to learn from it.
yeah, yeah. You're totally right, and I think everything's can be a process, and you got to take things in stride sometimes, and go from there.
And
So
really you can fail and get up. I mean, you're still here. You
yeah,
didn't you didn't disappear. A lot of things didn't happen.
no, yeah. This morning I thought my stomach was gonna go be somewhere else, and it didn't. So yeah, I survived. I made it through, and so that's
That's
half the battle.
that's what counts. I mean, I'm assured you're not the first person that's failed that test.
I'm sure I'm not.
And you won't be the last.
That's right. Who knows? I might go back again and get a 74.
You might get a 69. So, um, yeah,
uh,
yeah, the good thing I was good in school, but except for history. Now, I like history, don't get me wrong. I just didn't, and I'm going to say this on TV. I'm assuming she's not living anymore, so I can say it. My history teacher really, she didn't like history either. And so instead of teaching it, her thing was read chapter so and so, and we'll test on it tomorrow. Well, you know as well as I do, I read a lot, but that's not something I totally enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Can I do it? Yes. Can I grasp it? Yes. Do I enjoy it? No. I look at these people on the beach reading their book and they're looking so out there somewhere. And I'm thinking, I'd like to be able to do that, but no, not my forte.
Yeah.
So,
Well, depends on the topic, you know?
well, I read a lot of learning material, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I'm not real sure that I've ever finished a fiction book in my whole life, including school, because they make crypt notes. So I got by with crypt notes in school. But it looks interesting. It looks like fun. Like I say, I read a lot, but it's all for knowledge. But
Yeah.
um, just to sit down and read a book to rest, I go to sleep. I mean, that's probably
Yeah.
why. If I'm learning something, my mind's clicking, and
Yeah.
I'm in the moment. But if I'm trying some of that pleasure read, I think I'm good for about 3 sentences, and I'm out of here.
Oh, that's funny. Well, we do learn by doing, and by doing we learn things about what we're into and what we're not, what we're good at and what we're not. And so and we learn whether we're patient or whether we're not.
You're not.
Yeah, yeah, or not. So, yeah, it's just like after taking that test, they're asking a survey. How'd you think? What'd you think? I'm like, I just want to think. I want to get out of here. They're asking you, was this easy? And you're like, you don't want to tell them it's easy because it might not be easier if I have to. I just want to know, did I pass? Can you tell me if I passed? And I'll tell you if it was easy or not. Do you want me to lie right now, or do you not want me to lie right now?
Well, the thing about it is, what was easy for you might be hard for me, or for
Right,
me, or it might be easier. It's just a matter of the way your mind's thinking at that
right,
particular moment.
right. Yeah, and some minutes can last way longer than the others. So yeah, but yeah, so I think realizing that every moment, can go by, it could be so joyful and go by fast, or a moment can be last what seems like, you know, uh, uh, you know,
Forever.
forever. Yeah, forever. And I always bring back the fact of, when you're ready to have a kid, seems like the due date or the labor pains or all that. That seems like it takes forever, And the next thing you know, it's like the kid's 20, 30, 40. Then you got grandkids.
Hey, when your grandkids hit that first number, that's when you really know you've been here. Yeah, pregnancy though was cool for me. I never was sick, so I had
Oh,
more energy. It was,
really?
yeah, it was. If I could have stayed pregnant, I would have been kind of cool with it. But I only
Not
needed,
me.
I only needed 2 kids. But yeah, my cousin and I were both pregnant at the same time. In fact, the girls were born about the same time. Now, bless her heart, she was sick from the day she thought she was pregnant.
Yeah, that was the kind of pregnancies I had.
And
Uh,
we're 72 now, and she still does not. And the girls are 52. Okay, we'll do the math. And she still brings that up. Whenever we're sick, I'm thinking there's a time to chill and get over this problem.
you probably had easy labor too, right?
No,
No.
I hemorrhaged with my daughter, so labor
Yeah.
was pretty. But back then they put you to sleep, so um, that was it. Wasn't do you want to stay awake? It was no choice. They knocked you out and you were gone. So I think I had a hard one because I remember waking up screaming. That's the only thing I remember. The one time when I hemorrhaged was screaming.
Mm.
Other than that, you go in, you go to sleep, you wake up, you have a kid. So
For both of them then?
yeah,
Yeah. So,
that
yeah.
was the time they didn't let dads vet
Yeah. Things change.
unless they didn't let you stay awake. They
Yeah.
they knocked you out and yanked you out and brought you around. A lot different, a lot different from what it is now. I mean, I was there for the birth of my two grandkids, but of course they gave Lori I think you call it a saddle block or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
So
Epidurals.
they're laughing through the whole thing, and I'm thinking, you need to hurt. It would make now, there needs to be a little bit of pain for you there. It was,
Oh, that's so funny.
but at least she was awake. Family was there. I mean, when we had kids, it was you and whoever was going to catch the kid.
Yeah.
It
It is funny how times change.
makes me wonder how it's going to, what else can they do now? I mean, now they make the baby sleeps in the room with you.
Yep.
Uh, Everything's cushy and kind of homey. And I remember I don't know if you remember the room you were in, but it was grainy. It had a bed in it. It had a little thing. And if you wanted attention, you better holler really, really loud.
But you also had a longer stay in the hospital then too, right?
I was only there 3 days with
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is now.
Yeah. Now they try to get you out of there within that baby was born at 5 o'clock. We'll have you out at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning.
I think that would be better on the mother because I mean I could have Lori. I probably needed that time, but with David, once I was awake, I was ready to go. Uh, I I was fine with him. David was long. He weighed 10 pounds, but he was
Wow.
he was long, so it was an easy delivery. So
Yeah.
a lot different from Lori. Lori, they were both big babies, but Lori was rounder.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm going to show you. I got my thing from Bob. I see he's not on here yet.
Oh, did you? Oh, oh, that came out so beautiful. It looks like them too.
He did a really, really good
And
job.
so tell me, how did it go with the other one then?
It went really good.
So
They, I, I'm sure it brought back more memories, but then on the other hand, they've got something to deal with. I mean, Lori even posted, she's got another dog now. Chloe's.
did you surprise them? What happened?
I had to end up giving it to Lori. The kids were working so much, I just gave it to her and had her take it home to them.
Was she surprised?
She was, but
No.
yeah, it's something that you can put it in a drawer if you want to.
Yeah.
I just got to figure out where I'm going to hang it. But
That's beautiful. That came out beautiful.
I was real impressed with it. So,
Really beautiful.
and if anybody's got a pet they want to
Yeah.
remember that's here, or one they want the memory because they're gone,
Oh,
contact him. It is super. And Lynn or myself, either one can give you.
yeah. Bob's information. That came out beautiful. Way to go, Bob. You did a great job. That is super awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Well, I'm glad we showed up today, and I'm glad we just talked about whatever, because it is whatever.
Well, it turned out it was a good thing on failure. A good life lesson on failure. It's not going to kill you. You'll be here tomorrow, even though you
Yep.
did screw it up.
Yeah.
Now you get joy of doing it again. It's not
Yeah, and like I said, I didn't know how I was gonna feel about today, and today's still a good day, and just it is what it is.
well, even if the questions are different, which I'm sure they will be,
Mm-hmm.
you've learned a few things that you didn't know.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so anytime you fail, like we said earlier, if you learn something, you're one step ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, as always, Cheryl, I love you very much. Is there anything else you want to add to today?
Not just everybody. Look at tomorrow, move forward. If something doesn't go right today, there's always forever up, forever down. There's a up.
Yeah.
So enjoy the ride down. It's kind of like a roller coaster. Which is more fun, the ride down or the ride up?
Are the things all in between. That's right. Well, I love and appreciate you, Sheryl.
Same here, sweetie.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Okay.
Until then, have a good one, you guys. Love you, Sheryl. Bye. Bye.